and subtracting with polynomials. If we're given the polynomial expression of x squared plus 3x minus 5, and we're going to add that to 2x squared minus x minus 4. So it's an expression because we're not going to be solving an equation. We're going to want to simplify these two trinomials that are getting added together. So I'm adding these two expressions, so I really do not need my parentheses. So I could rewrite this as x squared plus 3x minus 5 plus 2x squared minus x minus 4. And we're going to go through and circle our like terms. So I have an x squared and a 2x squared. So that makes 3x squares. I then will go and I'll look. I have a positive 3x and a negative 1x. So 3 minus 1, so plus 2x. And then to finish the problem, I have a negative 5 and a negative 4, giving us negative 9. So these two trinomials added together will simplify to 3x squared plus 2x minus 9. Let's look at a subtraction problem. Let's look at 2x squared minus x plus 8 minus 4x squared minus 2x minus 1. Now in this case, we have a negative in front of a parenthesis. So that doesn't just make the negative in front of the 4x squared, but it's going to change the sign in all of the terms that follow that 4x squared and after that subtraction. So this is actually a minus 4x squared. It's also going to be then a plus 2x and then a positive 1. So we think of maybe distributing this negative, which is going to change every single sign after it. The first trinomial, we could just rewrite 2x squared minus x plus 8. And now, since I have this negative, my subtraction sign distributed, now I could combine my like terms. So I have a 2x squared and a negative 4x squared. So I have negative 2x squared. Notice how the power is never changing when I'm adding and subtracting my like terms. I have a negative x and a positive 2x, which gives us a positive 1x, or just x. And then I have a positive 8 and a positive 1, so plus 9. So here we have two examples, on one with adding and one with subtracting with polynomials. Note though, when you are subtracting with polynomials, you need to make sure that this subtraction sign gets distributed to every term that follows inside the parenthesis. Let's take a look at multiplying. If we're asked to multiply x plus 1 times 2x minus 5, we will need to distribute this first term x to each of the terms in the second binomial. Now, when we're multiplying with our exponents, we need to add to the power. So x times 2x gives us 2x squared. X times negative 5, negative 5x. Well, then we're going to move down, and the next term in my binomial is 1. And I also have to multiply that 1 to each term in my second binomial. 1 times 2x is 2x, and it's positive. Positive 1 times negative 5, negative 5. And now we're back to adding and subtracting our like terms. So I look, I have nobody that goes with the 2x squared, so I'm just going to redrop that down, 2x squared. My middle two terms are like, so negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x, and I'll drop down that negative 5.